Hello and welcome, Angelinos. We thank you for tuning in to yet another brilliant episode of the Galaxy Guy podcast, hosted by Chris Maldonado, a show made by loyal Galaxy fans for loyal Galaxy fans who bleed blue, white and gold. So join us as we talk about the ins and outs, as well as the ups and downs of your favourite team, the one and only, the Los Angeles Galaxy.
Bienvenidos Angelinos to the Galaxy Guy podcast. Como siempre, I am your host, Chris Maldonado, and today I bring you guys a very, very special interview with someone that most of you guys might already be familiar with. He came through the world-famous La Masia Youth Academy in Barcelona, Spain, then later went on to play for FC Barcelona alongside guys like Jonathan dos Santos, Pique, and Lionel Messi. Most recently, you might remember him from his MLS Cup winning season with the Toronto FC 2017. And now, of course, you will know him as the LA Galaxy's most recent signing. I am, of course, speaking of Mr. Victor Vazquez himself. Victor, bienvenido to the show. How are you doing, sir?
Hi, my friend. Thank you so much for introducing myself like that. And I'm so happy to come to LA to play for Galaxy, one of the greatest teams in MLS for sure, and also be back to the MLS because I know it's an amazing league. I love this league. I love the country, and I'm ready for it. And really excited to join the team as soon as possible.
That sounds really good. And first of all, let me say big congratulations on signing with the LA Galaxy. I know that currently you're still in Spain and you're awaiting your visa, the paperwork. I know that's a long process, but Victor, how does it feel knowing that you'll be playing for the Los Angeles Galaxy now and representing, like you said, the most historic club in MLS? How does that feel?
Yeah, it's like an honor. I know that the LA Galaxy, of course, the past years is not the best time for LA Galaxy, but you can talk about LA Galaxy, one of the best teams in MLS for sure. Maybe is the best team in MLS, and I'm so happy and also so proud to represent this club. And I have to be so grateful to Greg for sure, because we were together 2 years in TFC. That we spent so many good times together. We won the treble there. We had amazing times. We had so much fun. And also to Jovan and Dennis, that also they are part of the big family that LA Galaxy is. And I'm so excited. Like I said before, I'm ready to come. I know that I cannot come because of the visa. There's still all the paperwork to do, but I'm ready. I have all my luggage done. And just when they say to me, you have the visa, I'm coming as fast as possible.
Listo, perfecto. Now, of course, Victor, this is not your first trip to Los Angeles. The last time I saw you, Victor, you were here in Los Angeles, September 16, 2017 at the StubHub Center. And at that time, you were wearing a red Toronto jersey. And I have to be honest, I really disliked you that day because... You had that 75th minute assist with Toussaint Ricketts. That was a great goal. And then less than 2 minutes later, you scored Toronto's fourth goal, and the Galaxy lost that game 4-0 that night. Do you remember that game? And how does it feel knowing that you'll be on the other side now?
Yeah, it's football, and I was part of TFC, and I was, of course, representing a big club also in MLS, and we were fighting also to bring another MLS Cup to Toronto. And okay, it's a great feeling when I score there, because I know scoring in a big stadium like it's in Los Angeles against Galaxy, amazing club, and also against amazing players like Jonathan dos Santos, like Zlatan, like all the players were there.
Yeah,
I'm so happy. I'm so happy now to represent this kind of club because, like I say, it's a huge club. I can compare these clubs in MLS with the clubs here in Spain, like Madrid, like Barça, like Atletico Madrid. Like I said, now in the past years, the luck is not there, the results are not there, but hopefully this season, with all the changes the club are making and all the people that we are coming with a lot of hunger, we're going to do our best, and for sure it's going to be our season.
And you're not a stranger to playing on big teams, historic teams.
Yeah.
You did play most of your career in Belgium for arguably the biggest club there, which is Club Brugge in Belgium.
Yeah.
You did win some championships there. You had, I believe, 170 something appearances, 32 goals, 54 assists. Did I get those stats right?
Yes, right. Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're definitely not a stranger to playing at big teams. Obviously, you played Barcelona. You played with some of the biggest players, biggest names. So you're not going to be a stranger here in LA for sure.
Yeah.
For some of the fans out there who might not be totally familiar with you or your career yet, let's try to fill them in a little bit.
Okay.
I understand that you got started at Camp Nou, right? That's the world famous La Masia Academy in Barcelona.
Yeah.
How did your soccer journey begin? How did you end up at La Masia?
Yeah, I was playing for a really small team in my village that it's called Martineng when I was 5 years old. Then I started to play some small football, 5 against 5. When you are a kid, you are playing more like for fun, like to playing with your friends and have fun the weekends, and that's all. Then after this, I was playing there for 3 years, and I changed to another a better club or big club in Catalonia that is called Club Futbol Dam, and they had better school, and I was playing there also for 3 years from 8 to 11. And then when I was 11, I started to play against Barça and Espanyol, and one of those games, I scored like 2 or 3 goals I can remember against Barça. And then Barça was really impressed about me. And then they came to my father, they asked about me. And then my father was saying, of course, he's a young kid. He's only 11 years old. He will be so proud and so happy to play for Barça. And then we changed. And from there, all starts. I was 11 and I could play for Barça for 14 years. That for me, it's amazing because all what I learned there, all what they teach me, everything, all the values, all the things I have now is grateful to Barcelona, because all the things they have and they can bring to you and give to you, it's amazing. I spent 14 years there. I play with the best players, and now they are the best players in the world. Like I said, Messi, Pique, Fabregas, and more players that they are playing first division and second division. And all the things that it happened in my professional career, it has to be thankful to Barcelona.
Wow. And you mentioned some of those big names. You guys are part of that 1987 team, right? That iconic 1987 team. Obviously, the players that you mentioned. How was it like? What was it like playing with these guys?
Honestly, always we say the same, because when they ask for us to these questions, they always say, how was for us? Really, honestly, it was really easy, because we had an amazing team and no one can compete with us. We were winning games like 15-0, 20-0. Yeah, honestly,
I believe it.
super good. It was amazing. Imagine you can play with Pique, with Fabregas, with Messi, of course. Many players that maybe now I forget someone that they are maybe in a lower level that also am I, because we are a step down from Messi, from Piqué, and from Fabregas. But it was amazing. We had so much fun. For us, it was like a hobby. It wasn't like a professional football, okay, we have to go there and win. No, we have to go there, enjoy, and try to make us happy. And that's why we have this connection, and we had all these good times since we were 12 years old.
Wow. That's very, very good company to keep. And to say that you're a step below Messi is I mean,
no, honestly, Messi is another world.
It's another world. But so all of that knowledge that you picked up from playing with these amazing players, playing at arguably the greatest soccer academy in the world, you're bringing that knowledge with you to the LA Galaxy. Let's tell the fans who might not be totally familiar with your play style yet, what's your primary position? What are your greatest qualities and your strengths? What are you
nowadays, how is football? I don't have a preferent position. You know, I like to play on the midfield and try to help the team because I know my skills, I know my qualities, and my qualities is to bring the ball to the strikers as fast as possible and in the best way for them to score goals. Yeah. And I always say, I'm not an egoist player or individual player. I like to play for the team. I like to work for the team. I like to always talk to my teammates and try to be better, to improve, to help them, also to the young guys. Now that I have more experience, that I'm 34 years old, I try to be the same as when I was, for example, in Club Brugge, that I was 25 and I got, for example, Timmy Simons, that he was 31, 32, and he was doing the same with me. Now I want to do that. And I know that Greg also knows that I'm coming to do also this kind of role. Of course, I come to play as much as possible because I love soccer, I love football, and I want to be always in the game. I don't like to be outside. I want to be on the pitch because there I know I can help much more than outside. Of course, outside I can bring my experience and everything. But I know that that the group the group we have in LA this season is gonna be fun for sure.
Hey, listen, everything you said right now checks off everything the team's needed for the last 5 years.
I know.
And we definitely need somebody to get the ball to the striker. And we've needed that for a long time. So far, everything is in the way that I see it, it's trending in the right direction. So we're really going to look forward to that, Victor, because we saw you do that in Toronto in 2017. Now, speaking of that Toronto season, you obviously won MLS Cup in 2017. You made it to the best 11 of MLS that season, and you finished the season with 8 goals, 16 assists. And that's actually, you were 1 goal behind the assist leader, which was Sacha Kljestan, who's now your new teammate.
Yeah.
So
we were rivals for many years in Belgium.
That's right. He played.
Yeah, we were talking the other day by Instagram together, and we were talking about that. And we are happy. We are happy, both of us, to play together finally, because we are more or less the same kind of player, you know, like number 10s that we like to have the ball on our feet, to play for the team, to give assists. And I say to him, and he said to me also, I'm really happy to be next to you this season. And I say the same because I admire also Sasha because he's an amazing person, an amazing player.
Yeah. And between both of you guys, it seems like that's just a world of experience that you guys are bringing to the young guys. What do you feel, Victor, with all your experience, your knowledge, what do you feel that you can most help the young players with? What can you help them with?
Yeah, for sure, I'm going to help a lot, like on trainings, how to, for example, how to move the ball, how to put your body on the pitch, to have more time to think and to always think faster than the opponents and the defenders. And I know there is a lot of young guys with a lot of quality, like this young kid now that is coming, Efrain, that Greg told me that he is pretty good. And I'm so happy to now to play also with him because he's really young. I have now a lot of experience, and see what I see from him, and in a lot of videos, he has a lot of things, good things, and he has a lot of time to learn and to improve. And I'm going to do the best for him and the best for the club. I'm going to try to be as honest as possible, try always to be straight and say the things as honest as possible. And I think we're going to have amazing year, and we're gonna learn from each other, all of us, for sure, because I hear that it's a really nice group in LA now.
It seems that way. And speaking of Vanny, I know you've been keeping contact with him, and he's basically filling you in on, you know, the squad, how it's developing. What is it like to play for Coach Vanny? I know he's placing a lot of trust on you. What's it like to play for Coach Vanny? Yeah,
I say always, for me, playing with Greg is, I said in Toronto, for me, it's like the same when I was playing for Guardiola, honestly. I had amazing feeling since I came to Toronto and I had the first meeting with him. The connection you have with the person, you feel it in the first moment. And when you look at the eyes, you can see that you think in the same way, you can work easily, because you have always the same thoughts about football, you know.
Yeah.
One thing is apart outside from the football, but in football, that is what we want and what we want to bring to the team and the club. We are in the same way, and I think that's why also Greg pushed a lot for me to bring me to Los Angeles, because he knows that I'm this kind of person that comes to help. I'm not coming, I'm Victor Vazquez, I play in Barca, I play there. No, I'm coming here to help, to try to win as much as possible, and to help the young players to the club and be again me, because the last 2 years in Qatar, I was missing that part, you know. I didn't feel myself at all there in Qatar, and I want to show again that I'm not this player that I'm not, sorry.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Yeah.
That I'm an old player, that I'm finishing my career. No, I know that I have a lot of years left together, and I think we can do it pretty good, and hopefully it's going to be like that.
Now that's part of my next question for you, Victor. Now, first of all, before we get there, I have to say, you compared Coach Vanni to Guardiola. That's big.
Yeah, because he has a lot of things that he's thinking in the same way, always to attack with the ball, to defend when you defend without the ball, but defend forwards, don't defend backwards. The same way of playing, like moving the ball fast to one side to the other side and trying after to go deep and to play with the wingers. I think it's more or less the same style. Of course, Guardiola is Guardiola. I don't want to say Greg Vanni is Guardiola. Of course, no. But I think the thoughts Greg has, there is a lot of similarity with Guardiola.
Wow. Well, we'll have to make sure that he hears that.
No, he knows already. He knows already.
Now, Victor, going back to something you mentioned earlier, and still speaking of Vanni, I know Vanni's placing a lot of trust in you this season, tremendous amount, based on the interview he gave Wednesday. So, but there are some questions. You did kind of touch on it a little bit.
Yeah.
And it has to be asked. I wouldn't be a good interviewer or reporter if I didn't ask those questions. I have to withdraw my bias as a fan, but we've Galaxy fans want to know, Victor, at 34, coming off a couple of seasons, like you said, at Qatar, where, you know, maybe you didn't feel like yourself, you had a little bit of play time here and there. How much do you think that you can give this LA Galaxy? Do you still feel like you're sharp? And how impactful do you think you can be on the field?
Yeah, this is an easy question. They will see it on the pitch. Once I get there and I'm ready to play, because for sure I will need a couple of weeks to adapt to a new club, new team, for sure, to the training pace, to the pace of the game, everything. For sure it will take time. But I think, like I said, when I was coming to Toronto, also I was playing in Mexico, but the last 6-7 months I didn't play one game at all, because I had also some troubles there. And the people were saying the same. Okay, a player that he's coming, that he didn't play for 7 months, and I make an impact. When I have the ball there and I'm on the pitch, myself change at all. And then I'm focused 100% on what I'm doing. I love my job. I love football, and I will represent LA Galaxy as I did in TFC, as I did in Mexico, as I did in Brugge, and as I did in Barcelona. Then I say to the fans, don't worry about that. Don't worry about the age, because the age is just a number. I'm taking care about myself much more than before, for sure, because you know that you are getting older, and then you have to be more aware about yourself, and everything is going to be good, for sure. Football is football. Then we can lose games, we can win games, and we can tie games. But for sure, we're going to give always 100%. I'm going to do it always, because I love my job, and it's not about money. We love football.
That's right. And you know what, Victor, it does put my mind personally at ease. Everything you're saying to me now, it really does put my mind at ease. I know it's going to put a lot of fans at ease because of the confidence in your voice, the confidence in the statements that you're making. It really does sound like you're ready 100% to just get started. You sound eager. You sound hungry. You sound like you still have something to prove. So That's very reassuring. I've seen all your latest posts. You're still working out. You still look fit. I've seen you're doing drills. You're strength training.
Yeah, you have to be ready. You have to be ready. And I decline a lot of things and from another countries that I have many offers. But because I was speaking with Greg the last 2 months, I say to Greg, I push everything and I put everything in one card and it's coming with you. If it can happen, perfect. If it doesn't happen, then I will see what is going on my future then. But I decline going to Australia. I decline to coming back to Belgium again. I could go to India, but okay, it's not the same football. But I have many offers. But I wanted to go to MLS and be next to Greg because the confidence that they give to me, it's easy then to play because you don't have this kind of pressure. They give everything to you and then you show what you know to do.
Hey, listen, I'm sold. I'm sold based off of how highly Greg Vanney thinks of you and based off of everything you've just said to me right now. I'm on board and I'm very excited to have you join the LA Galaxy. And listen, Victor, I think that at this point, the number one thing you have to really consider is whether you like good weather, whether you like cool beaches, and whether you like really, really loud fans, because there's plenty of all of that here in Los Angeles. And if you ever need any good places to eat, Asian food, Mexican, Salvadorian, Italian, whatever, you just let me know. I'll point you in the right direction. But
I will.
It's sounding really good, Victor. And like you said, it's going to be a good year. It's really, we have a lot of trust in Vanney.
Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. And the players that the team has already, like I say, like Chicharito, like Jonathan Dos Santos, like Sebastian, like Shasha, like the new players also they signed because I was reading everything. It looked good. And also with the Greg staff, it looks much better. And then, like I said, we're going to have a lot of fun. And hopefully this season is LA Galaxy season.
Absolutely. Hey, maybe hopefully we'll reunite you with Sebastian Jovinko, huh?
You never know. You never know in football. You never know. I will try to push.
Hey, we'll hold you that. Hey, you know what? While you're at it, get your friend Lionel Messi on the phone and be like, hey.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. But listen, Victor, I know you're a busy guy. I know you have a lot of stuff. You're doing paperwork and all that stuff. Yeah. I will let you go. One last thing before I do let you go. Is there a message that you would like to send to the Galaxy fans? Just introduce yourself out there. Let them know something, anything that's on your mind. What would you like to tell the LA Galaxy fans? Yeah, say here, Victor Vazquez, that is coming to one of the greatest teams in MLS. I'm coming with all the hunger possible. I'm coming for sure 100% fit. Don't worry about my age. Don't worry about I'm 6 months without playing for any club. And we're going to do everything that is in our hands. And we're going to put everything on the pitch, everything on the training every day. And for sure, you're going to be proud of us. Okay, guys? All the best and see you soon. That sounds good. And Victor, I hope you still have that MLS Cup ring because we're going to hopefully see a matching ring on your finger. 2 of them. Yeah, okay. 2. At least 2 of them. At least 2. Yeah. At least 2 of them. Well, okay, man. Victor, I do thank you granting me this interview. It's been an absolute pleasure. I wish you nothing but the best in the upcoming 2021 season. And I really, really hope that you get that ring. Okay. Yeah. So I hope to. From Chris Maldonado, the Galaxy Guy podcast, I wish you guys a very happy week. Victor, we see you soon in Los Angeles, my friend. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, amigo, and see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye, Victor.